Hey, hi, ho, he, ha. Good evening from London, England. Or should I say good morning? Or is it good afternoon? Or shall I say good night and rest well to all my football fans and lovers all over the planet? As I always say before, it don't matter what race you are, gender, culture, etc. You're all welcome to view my channel and enjoy a roundup of all the goals from the fixtures of the Premier League from Saturday to Monday. So before I go into it, please help me by leaving positive feedbacks in my comment section below. Help me by smashing the thumbs up like button for me. Make sure you share this channel all over the globe virally and tell your friends and relatives to share this channel all over the world amongst their friends and relatives. And last but not least, viewers, don't just like, comment and share. Please smash that subscribe button for me, left, right and center, galore and passionately. Let's keep this channel growing. The more subscribers, the more I'll big you up, with a big heart, That's from your host, your guy himself, the one and only DLG repping space Romeo Dele London Gooner space Romeo Echo Papa Indigo November right here. Other than that, let's get into this week's Premier League games, and I can't wait to talk about Sunday's experience at my first ever North London derby, and believe me, I enjoyed every damn second of it. As an Arsenal fan, I enjoyed every damn second of it. So, first game was Chelsea v Man City. I watched the second half, and watching the highlights alone, you could see Man City were dominant. They were the dominant team. And for Chelsea, they were making mistakes that they were not really associated with under Thomas Tuchel's stewardship, and it cost them in the end because it was a goal from Jesus via deflection that gave the 1-0 lead. Chelsea did press for the equaliser after that goal, and the goal that they did get was a disallowed goal because Kai Havertz was rightfully so offside when he received the ball. He was offside last year. What was he thinking? Why does he and a number of attacking footballers on this planet do not know how the offside trap works? How can you call yourself a professional footballer and not know how the offside trap works? I'm not a professional footballer, but I'll tell you something. I've done a drill, on a field when I was doing my level 2 badge, and I'll tell you this, I know how the offside trap works. The last man in that defense, you line up with him before you can receive the damn ball. Oh, drives you bonkers. But what can I say? What do I know? I'm just a nut to YouTube, am I? Okay. So, Man City held on, and Ruben Dias, he dealt with Lukaku really well. And I mean really well. And he marshaled that Man City defence to a clean sheet, a victory, and it was a statement to the rest of the Premier League that if you think Man City are a yard behind and not capable of retaining the title, then think again. Other than that, it finished Chelsea 0, Man City 1. Manchester United v Aston Villa. Wow, what a big performance by Aston Villa. Debatable whether the goal was offside, but I'll tell you what, the penalty was a penalty. Man United got their first penalty, and as far as I'm aware, the last time I saw the ball, it ended up in someone else's back garden. Bruno Fernandes, do you know where it is? Oh dear. What a joke. But to be honest, Aston Villa were the better side, and I think they could have had a couple of goals in that fixture, and they got their reward with a Courtney House header, flicked on header, or should I say, sideward header from a set piece. Cavani, pathetic as a marker. I know you're a striker, but your defending was pathetic. You've got to go with your man all the way. But then again, why is Cavani in that situation? Who isn't really meant to be marking Courtney House? It's pathetic and it's unacceptable. And it leaves Solskjaer feeling the heat. And it's only going to get more hotter if he continues to drop more points. And Manchester United is an enormous job. And I mean an enormous job. And the jury is definitely still out with their knives on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Otherwise, it finished Manchester United 0, Aston Villa 1. Everton v Norwich City. I saw this on Match of the Day, and it looked like Everton were dominant, in control, dictated the game. Abdoulaye Doucouré ran the show for me in that midfield, and it was only going to be one-way traffic, and it paid dividends. The goal scorer, I know Abdoulaye Doucouré got the second goal, and the penalty well taken by Andros Townsend, and it was a clumsy foul that led to the penalty. So clumsy, it was completely idiotic, the challenge itself. But taking nothing away from Andros Townsend, he steps up, took responsibility, and he said that he's gonna pull it in the back of the net, and he had in his head that he was gonna score. Sent the goalkeeper the wrong way around, and this goalkeeper has a reputation of saving penalties, but on this account, Tim Krul was sent back to Norwich momentarily. Other than that, second half, Everton came out with a purpose to finish off the game, and Abdoulaye Doucouré, possibly the man of the match of that game, got the goal. Everything that he did was scintillating, and he inspired Everton to that victory. So it finished Everton 2, Norwich City 0. Although Daniel Furker will be complaining about the sending off or the 2 yellow cards that Luca Dini should have had. Norwich fans, you have your opinions. Leave it in the comment section below. Everton fans, it'll be nice to hear from you again. Right, Leeds United against West Ham. This was a good game, end-to-end football. I thought it was a bright start from Leeds United. Rafinha, very lively, up for the game, and he was getting at the West Ham defence for me. And it's pressure told when they took the lead in the second half of that game, or the first half of that game, I believe. Or was it the second half? Second half of that game. West Ham started off quite slowly, but eventually after that Leeds United goal, they got back into it. Thomas Tuchel was unlucky not to get a goal because of a foul by Antonio, but they got the equaliser. I don't think it was something. I think it was another West Ham player who got the equaliser, and then Mikel Antonio he's having the moment of his career. 5 league goals in 5 league appearances, and you could see the joy. What can I say? It was a counter attack assisted by Declan Rice, who's performing well as always, and Mikel Antonio gets the winning goal. Good finish. Worthy of the 3 points in the second half, and David Moyes mentioned that as well. So it finished Leeds United 1, West Ham United 2. Leicester v Burnley. Goals in this game, drama. You had a lot. Burnley were worthy of their lead. They contributed in that first half, and Jamie Vardy, who else, scoring again, but at the wrong end. But mind you, I don't know how he got up, won the ball, and it skimmed off the top of his head. I don't think he controlled the header, because if he did, he would have got it as far out as possible. But he flicked it on past Schmeichel, and I'll tell you what, nestled at the back post. Wow. And then, to be fair to Jamie Vardy, he made up for it by getting on the score sheet, and it was a good weighted pass by Yuri Tillemans, and the way Vardy took it, his goal, first time hit, back stick, 1-1. I think Burnley, we took the lead. I think they got the lead. I've forgotten the goal scorer on this game. Burnley fans, you're more than welcome to remind me of who got the goal. But I'll tell you something, they battled well, Burnley. And then Leicester gets an equaliser. Jamie Vardy ran the goalkeeper. Never in doubt he was going to miss. Never in doubt he was going to score. And he was never going to miss from there. The pace of the man, you would think he's 24, 25. He's in his early 30s and he's in good condition, good shape. And his health is immaculate. But one thing about him, his goal scoring form is second to none, and he will get goals. Kid you not. It finished Leicester City 2, Burnley 2. Watford v Newcastle United. Good end-to-end game. Newcastle sitting up with a back five, and I'm sure their fans are sick and tired of seeing that back five being used as part of their formation. I like Newcastle as an attacking team, and I think the Newcastle fans love their side and as an attacking team. Just back four, 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3, whatever it takes to bring back the entertainment or a bit of entertainment back into Newcastle, home and away. And they were worthy of their lead. And Scott Longstaff? What a goal! Oh, top bins, screamer. All about everything of a screamer. I think Newcastle were bright. They wanted it more. Ben Foster in goal for them. Pulled off some good saves, especially the double save. And Newcastle had a number of chances. St. Maximin, in the second half, you had Murphy. And as Alan Shearer said, the things I said when Murphy missed that, I probably want to have a job and match. Big Alan Shearer. And Joe Willock, well, he missed opportunities. And every time with Joe Willock, as I've noticed, his head's always down. He never has a look. I can't understand how can he not know that his teammates are in better position. This is the reason why Arsenal got so frustrated with him. They took the 25 mil. Oh, well, we'll see who has the better of it. But other than that, Watford got the equaliser they deserved. And I think the goal scorer in that game. Who's the goal scorer for Watford? Oh, Ismaila Sarr got the equaliser. And that's for their efforts, for their persevering efforts. I think it was a fair result and a fair share of the points for both teams, which finished Watford 1, Newcastle United 1. Brentford v Liverpool, what a game. Oh, what a game. And I'll tell you something, I think that was the game of the day on a Saturday. Brentford played their part, and I did like their enthusiasm where they were so up for the fixture, regardless of Liverpool's history and the players that Liverpool have got. Ivan Toney is always going to be a problem in the year, and he nearly had an assist for Mboyo, which was cleared off the line, and that was after a Brentford defender cleared off Salah's effort off the line. What a first half, and then the goal, beautifully well made. The free kick was so executed superbly, and Liverpool's defence had no answer to it. Ethan Pinnock scoring for Brentford, and 4 years ago, as the commentator said, he was playing for Forest Green in the Conference League. Wow, what an amazing story. Liverpool got an equaliser. Diego Jota, what a signing he has been, and a good header at the back stick there. Glancing it at the back stick. Keeper, no chance. Although I'll give their goalkeepers a lot of credit because he kept them in the fixture with some sublime saves. And that's David Raya. Liverpool took the lead. Mohamed Salah scoring 100 league goals faster than most Liverpool players, and he's up there, and his goal tally's up there with Roger Hunt, who sadly passed away. God rest his soul, and rest in eternity, please. Rest in eternal. Sorry, let me rephrase that again. Rest in eternal peace, Mr. Roger Hunt. My condolences to your family and your friends. Other than that, continuing with this preview or review, Liverpool got the lead. They took the lead and it was deserved. And then Brentford persevered and never gave up. And they got an equaliser of their own. And then minutes later, Liverpool retook the lead with a deflected shot by. A shot that was deflected into the net by Jones. But give Brentford credit, they still persevered. They never had their heads never dropped, should I say, and they got the goal that they deserved. And a guy called Wissa got them the goal. And it was analysed how and why Watford caused Liverpool problems, and that was through the crossing. And it seems to me that Jurgen Klopp's got to sort out the situation where Liverpool will concede many goals through opposition crossing the ball. And if that is the case, then that needs to be addressed. And Jurgen Klopp has said that off the ball, they weren't so brilliant as they were on the ball. And who am I to argue with Klopp? He knows what he's talking about. And a guy called Wissa, never heard of him, he gets a nice dinking, he dinks Ellison and he gets a brilliant goal. And at the end of the day, the points were justified for both teams. It finished Brentford 3, Liverpool 3. Sunday's game. Before I start with my team, of course, or the North London derby, should I say. Southampton v Wolves. Chances for both teams. I think Wolves were the brighter of the two teams at the end of the day. And what a goal by Jimenez. A nice little solo goal. Brushed aside Bednarek. Goes past Walker Peters. Bednarek comes back for more, but he got left on his backside. And all that was left for Jimenez to do is slot it past the goalkeeper. And he done that superbly. And I'll tell you what, he sent the Wolves fan into pandemonium. And I'll tell you what, if there was one player that Wolves wanted to see, if there was one Wolves player that the fans wanted to see put the ball into the back of the net, it was certainly Jimenez. And for what he went through for 9 months of not playing football, it was emotional. And I could see it in his face, how delighted he was. And all of his teammates came over to him and congratulated him on getting that goal. Now he can kick on and do what he does best. And again, he could be on Man City and Liverpool's radar. Who's to say he won't be? Otherwise, Southampton, they'll be kicking themselves. The opportunities they had. They found Jose Sarr, the new Wolves goalkeeper, in fine form. The saves that he produced, especially the double save in the second half. But Southampton couldn't find the back of the net, and that's the difference between the two teams. So it finished Southampton 0, Wolves 1. North London derby contested by, Arsenal and the Spuds. And for me, what a treat to be in the upper tier, to sit and view that display in the first half. The delightful football was absolutely scintillating, and we violated Tottenham in that first half. Violated them with a capital V. Tottenham fans, I dare you come on my channel and say what you want to say. I am ready for you. I am ready for you. Yeah, I'm ready for you, Tottenham fans, to come onto this platform and say what you want to have to say. But all banter and all love. But other than that, Tottenham on their part, in the first half, they left a lot of space for Arsenal. Midfield was missing. And I think that's the worst part of that team that day was the midfield. And they let themselves down. I mean, Harry Kane didn't have the impact he would normally have in the fixture like this. Don't know what happened to him. Min Song was marked out of the game by Tomiyasu. He couldn't get any change out of him until he got into the middle. And then, well, what can I say about the goals? The goals itself, I mean, Bukayo Saka assisting his team, well, his teammate and another fellow graduate from the youth ranks, Emile Smith Rowe. And I never knew Emile Smith Rowe. According to Robbie Lyle, he says Emile Smith Rowe was in Chelsea's academy and our scouts nicked him or pinched him away in an agreement, I would assume. Well, my word, he is a talent, Emile Smith Rowe. And not only did he score a goal, he assisted Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who took his finish so well. You cannot argue that technique or the finish. And then Bukayo Saka, the best goal of them all, because it was assisted by former Arsenal Academy graduate Harry Kane. What a day and what a first half. The best football we've played. The best football we've played. The best 45 minutes and the best 45 minutes of football we've played so far this season. Second half, we did take our foot off the pedal a little bit, but we had a number of opportunities to really rub it in the noses of Tottenham, and seeing their fans leave their side of the terraces just before the 40th minute, it was chuckling, very chuckling. Tottenham did get some reward, and we were possibly lucky not to concede the penalty because Ben White went in for a challenge, never won the ball, but it was deemed that it was a 50-50 challenge with Harry Kane. But other than that, it was a consolation goal that they did get, and a moment of lack of concentration. Son pops up with their only goal of the game, and it was always going to be a consolation. But Ramsdale, he knows he should have done better, and he'll be disappointed that he didn't keep that out. Otherwise, he has a clean sheet. Other than that, it was a well-deserved victory and no complaints. So it finished Arsenal 3, Spuds 1. Monday night's game, Crystal Palace versus Brighton. And I think Palace were the sharper of the two teams in the first half. Brighton had their opportunities. I think they were better in the second half. And Palace went ahead through a penalty that was well converted and taken by Wilfried Zaha. Brighton improved in the second half, and at stoppage time, it was one of those route one balls, and he was left. I don't know how Palace allowed that to happen. It was a nice lob over the goalkeeper and Neil Maupay on the end of it, and it denied Palace the sweet victory that they always crave over Brighton. Other than that, I only saw bits of it on Sky Sports app, and it was it was an end-to-end game. I think it was a game of two halves, should I say. Other than that, it finished Crystal Palace 1, Brighton 1, and that concludes the roundup of all the Premier League fixtures from DLG Repping. Other than that, I'd like to thank all the ladies, the gentlemen, to the boys, the girls for listening. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in and saving the best to last. Thank you all for putting up with me as you do. I'll be back hopefully later on. Maybe not later on. It's likely that I'm going to be back tomorrow afternoon if I don't doze off to sleep on this sofa. Otherwise, take care of your friends, take care of your family, take care of yourselves. Stay safe. As I always say, peace again, love again, and bless again. Always a pleasure to represent you guys, you football fans all over the world. Other than that, I wish you sweet dreams, resting while you're resting well. So good night from me, your host, the one and only and truly DLG Repping. All that is left for me to say is keep commenting, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Otherwise, just please be nice.